Chapter 18. Life in Temperate Grasslands. Warm-up. The prairies. The wells. Climate. Natural vegetation and wildlife. Natural vegetation and wildlife. People and their economic activities. People and their economic activities. We have studied life in the equatorial and subtropical regions of Amazon and Ganga-Brahmaputra basin. The land was different in terms of the vegetation and more importantly the people and their habitation. Let us now study the life and geographical peculiarities in the grasslands of the temperate zone with specific reference to the prairies in North America and the wolds of South Africa. The prairies. The temperate grasslands of North America are known as prairies. The prairies cover part of United States of America and parts of Canada. These are bounded by the Rocky Mountains in the west and the Great Lakes in the east. In the USA, the area is drained by the tributaries of the Mississippi and the Canadian prairies are drained by the tributaries of the Saskatchewan rivers. Climate. The prairies are located in the interior of the continent. That's why they feel continental type of climate. The climate is very extreme. In summer, the average temperature varies from 18 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius. Summers are shorter and quite warm. There is abundant sunshine and the skies are clear. The region falls in the zone of the westline. In winter, the temperature varies between -4 degrees Celsius to 2 degrees Celsius. In the northern hemisphere, the winter are sufficiently cold for rain to be in the form of snow. Rain falls in spring and early summer and varies between 25 and 65 centimeter. A local hot wind, Chinook, blows here. Do you know? The grasslands of prairies were the home of African Indians, more popularly known Blackfoot Indians. Natural vegetation and wildlife. The prairie landscape generally consists of open treeless plains. Trees appear only on the slopes of mountains where rainfall is sufficient. They are also found in the areas where water is available. Willows, alders and poplars are common trees. In the dried parts, sagebrush or shrub with thorny plants are found. Short grass grows everywhere. There are coyotes, gopher, rabbits, bisons and prairie dogs found in this region. Bison dominated these lands at one time but indiscriminate slaughter led to near extinction of this animal. Today, it is a protected animal. These areas are suitable for cattle rearing. Large cattle farms called ranches are looked after by sturdy men called cowboys. People and their economic activities. The people of this region are very hardworking. They have successful harnessed technology to utilize their rich natural resources. Agriculture and the main occupation in modern times, and wheat and maize are the most important crops. Commercial agriculture prevails everywhere. Surplus production of wheat is meant for export. The climate is ideal for wheat since the rain comes at the crucial time in the growing season and through small it is sufficient for wheat growing in most of the grasslands. These lands are therefore called as the granaries of the world. Scientific methods of cultivation are used for tractors. Harvesters had made North America a surplus food producers. Dairy farming is another major industry. The dairy belt extends from the Great Lakes to the Atlantic coasts. They produce large quantities of milk, butter and cheese and raw materials such as leather, wool, meat, fats, bones and horns. Large minerals deposit, particularly coal and iron, and a good network of roads, railways and canals in this region have made it the most industrialized region in the world. There are several large cities in this region. Most of them are commercial centers with trade in grains and meat and processing of the wells. The temperature grasslands of South Africa are called the Veldts. They are located in the southeastern part of Africa. They are bounded by the Drakensberg mountain range in the east and the Kalahari Desert in the west. Veldts are rolling plateaus with varying heights ranging from 600 meter to 1100 meter. According to height, it is categorized in the high veld in the north, middle veld in south and the low veld in extreme south. The Orange and Limpopo rivers with their tributaries from the major river system of the Veldts. These rivers form a number of waterfalls and rapids as they flow through the three-tiered Veldts. Climate. The Veldts have a mild climate due to the influence of Indian Ocean. Temperature ranges between 5 degrees Celsius and 10 degrees Celsius. In the high veld region, the summer are warm and wet, while the winters are cool and dry. July is the coldest month. Summers are short and warm. Johannesburg records about 20 degrees Celsius temperature in the summer. Rainfall occurs mainly in summer month, from November to February, as the season average in southern hemisphere. This is mainly because the warm ocean current, Agulhas current. Drought may occur if the rainfall is scanty in the winter months from July till August. Do you know? Veldts lie in the southern hemisphere. When it's summer in Veldts, it is winter in prairie. Natural vegetation and wildlife. There are limited forests in South Africa due to semi-arid climatic conditions. The vegetation cover is sparse. Mainly grasses are grown. Red grass grows in bush Veldts. In the high veld, acacia and marola grow. The lions, leopards, cheetah and kudu are mainly found here. With secreted tree, the region looks like a parkland. Towards the west, the region merges finally into the Kalahari Desert. People and their economic activities. The high veld has both tall and short grasses and bushes. Trees are only found on the higher altitudes and along the banks of rivers. The soil is not fertile, thus the veld is more suitable for cattle rearing than for the cultivation of crops. The grasslands have ideal conditions for cattle and sheep rearing. Cattle are reared in the warmer and wetter eastern part. They are reared for milk and meat. The main cultivated crop are maize, wheat, barley, oats, tobacco, sugarcane, cotton and potatoes. Sheep rearing is the main occupation in the veld. Sheep are reared for the production of wool. The sheep are of fine quality and consist mainly of the merino breed. The Angora goats yield mohair and leather. South Africa is the largest producer of mohair in the world. It is also the second largest exporter of merino wool in the world after Australia. The veld is rich in minerals. Gold is found in the Witwatersrand. The mining of gold and diamonds has attracted the Europeans of South Africa. The discovery of iron ore and gold led to the development of the iron and steel industry. Johannesburg, the gold capital of the world, is an important industrial and commercial center. Kimberley is famous for diamonds. These areas have a well-developed network and transport and communication. Summing up, temperate grasslands of North America are called the prairies. The northern part of prairies is open to cold pole winds. Thus, the winter temperature falls below freezing point. Due to the large amount of feed production which is also explored, the prairies are known as granaries of the world. The temperature grasslands in South Africa are known as veldts. They experience a moderate oceanic type of climate. Animal rearing and mining are the main occupation of this region.